Welcome, I am GamerMage0. We're going to start building our base today. We want to maximize on automation as much as possible. We're going to be upgrading the hub some more. We're going to be creating portable miners and beginning automation. Now, last time I started to go to record the second episode, something happened to the game and then I saved over it, so I had to go back and do everything. So everything is pretty much the same. I have circuit boards now. Found those along with the modular frames, so I didn't have that last time, but otherwise I should be pretty much the same. We still have our copper base over there, and we have our iron ore over there, and then we'll see if we can find some limestone today. So last time we just upgraded to level hub 1, there we go, and then now we're on hub level 2, so we're going to select that milestone. And last time, I think the only big difference between last game and this one is that it was a little bit darker before I got here. Otherwise I should have pretty much done the same thing. I just knew a little bit better where I was going this time. So anyways, now we really wanted to get some let's see, we wanted to get the equipment workshop going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the plus up here. That's going to open up a to-do list on the right over here. That's going to help us out with knowing what materials we need in order to build the equipment workshop. So let's go ahead and start off in here, and let's go ahead and get some iron plates and rods. So right now we can already get some iron plates, and done, and iron rods, and done. Alright, so opening up the equipment workshop. And I like to build that really close to here because usually when I'm crafting I want everything right next to each other. Think about how you play the game. Obviously everybody's a little bit different. So anyhow, let's go ahead and see what we want now. We've got the portable miners. That's going to be a really big step in automation. We have a lot of copper wire, we have some cable. Now all we need is really some iron plates. So we're almost there, but let's go ahead and add that to the to-do list. Now this time I noticed that it shifted our equipment workshop panel over to the left when it opened the to-do list, which took that away. So, but this time it'll stay up as we click. I want 4 of them. Actually, let's get 6 of them. There we go. And if we can afford it, it's going to be very helpful. And it looks like we have enough wire and cable to get us there. And then all we need is iron plates, and we can easily craft 24 iron plates. And I just like to watch that progress bar on the right side as I craft. Alright, and then now as we go to build the portable miners, they're going to fill up our inventory slots. They take up an entire inventory slot each, so you don't get to stack those. Makes sense when you realize they're pretty large machines anyways. In fact, kind of like the little cartoon at the beginning showed you, it makes you wonder where they stick them in their pockets, just disappears. Oh. We want to hold down C actually this time. Let's go ahead and actually set this down on the iron patch. I was looking for limestone there. We don't have that unlocked yet, so inventory, we'll put this in our hands. Now this was pure. Now last time I said we'd look into why pure was so much better than doing the normal, and that's because of how quickly these will start to mine. It is actually mining 1 per second. Whereas if you had normal, it would be 1 per every 2 seconds, and then if you had I think it's called unpure, then you'd have like 1 per every 3 seconds is what it is. So it's in multiples of 1, 2, and 3, and it's the same as when you go to mine it. If you go to actually mine it, notice I got +3. If it was normal, it'd only be +2. And then +1 below that. Oh, there's the lizard doggo. So cute. I want some berries. There's a way to tame these guys, and then they'll start bringing you stuff from what I've seen. Ran right towards our base. Hey, if he's trying to run away from us, that's not a good direction. Alright, and then let's go over here to the copper ore. I want to get the portable miners on there as well. That's going to be really helpful in getting this done. And these are going to... Oh, that's right, last game I think I attacked these and I did not in this one. Alright, so there's another difference. Sorry about that, guys. Here we go. Let's see. How... that one tried to come out of my head. think I got 2. Just in case you guys are wondering if you're having troubles tracking them, I'm trying to use the audio in the headset. You can kind of tell where they are from the left and right sides. Anyways, they'll leave behind these alien carapace here when they drop and start flying after you. So let's go ahead and mine the center here. It's going to help us get started. And the reason why we have the copper wire and the cable in our inventory is because that's what we found around one of those crash sites. So, see, there we go. And then I keep opening up the wrong panel every time I do this. I want to keep it close to the edge, so every time I come back here, also notice if I move the mouse away from the copper ore patch. Oh, that is weird. I didn't think it could mine all the way out here. Okay, it's mining copper. Usually you can't put these things down. I guess some of the rock out here. Oh, that actually reads as copper right there. That's kind of funny. I don't know if it's because it goes under the ground a little bit when they place these. Anyways, the shadow there is just the side of the cliff and the moon's moving past it. The graphics in this game are pretty amazing. You can really get an idea where things are, just like in real life, and you can see that shadow moving for the tree. Yeah, these graphics are rendered real time, so that's pretty amazing. And you gotta have a pretty good graphics card to deal with it and actually see the graphics on even this level. And on that note, I don't think my videos are even the best because of how graphics intensive this game is. Alright, so now we have those 2 things. Let's go ahead and upgrade the bench to level 2. So we have some copper wire we can just put right in there. We have some cable that we can put in there. Now we need some iron plates. So we'll need more than 7 of them, so we'll just craft up some iron ingots. And I don't want to waste a lot of time building random things. So, I thought cable went in there. Maybe that's the next one, so we need 10 bar. Or iron rods, there we go. Let's get some more of this, and then it's really nice that it tells you how many it can make, so I can just make enough. And put this in here, and we'll upgrade our base again.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Scanner Stone. New buildings and blueprints, which can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively.
Area under
7th
construction.
objective, hub upgrade, conveyor belts. Note, use power poles to expand the power network for optimal results. Note, constructors are capable of constructing copious parts, of which only one type at a time.
As you can see, power poles need concrete. It's that bag looking stuff on the lower right there. And then we had the power lines last game. So notice we have a special to hub for some reason. Wonder why that's showing up still. Anyways. Oh, there was one other thing I had. I forgot to mention this heatsink. I don't even know what that is. I think it's just white because they don't even have a image for it yet. But I found that around the crash site too. So that was something that was a little bit different from the last game. Won't need this stuff yet. We'll get that out of the inventory. And now I should be able to look for limestone. And, oh, I'm actually almost staring right at it. Okay. Oh, I didn't get that core of the iron field. Ooh, some more bacon. Alright, and then I think that's it right up ahead. Yep, right there. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put a couple of miners down on this, and that's going to really help us out because we'll want a lot of concrete getting the base going. That's how you build your foundations. And it has its own pillar. Looks like it's normal on the bottom, but then that little piece in the center is always pure. I think they do that just to help you get started. Alright, and then so once we get back to the base, we're going to start looking at our layout. We don't really have the foundations yet, but we might want to go ahead and get started on building the smelters so we can get our ore going. Oh, that's not what we want. There we go, the miners. I like to put these out here if we can. A little bit closer to the edge and easier to get to is always nicer. There we go. And these are... It still says 1 per second. I think those other things, even though they say 1 per second, you could definitely tell they're faster. We'll go back and take a look at one of them real quick here once we're done. I think these are... If these are 1 per second, then the ones back over here on the copper and iron ore base have got to be faster than 1 second. Or 1 per second. We'll see what that actually looks like. Grab some more wood on the way there. We'll need that real soon here. Alright, looks like it's daylight time. Wow. That scenery is just beautiful. Oh, hey, and a barrel nut. Well, barrel nut tree. Alright, there we go. I think there's a lot in here I could be missing just because of all the bushes. There's probably another barrel nut in here somewhere. Thought I went past one or something. I'll find whatever's in here eventually. We're going to be building over this whole area, so. Alright, back at base. Let's see, we want to start crafting concrete. Alright, here we go. And let's take a look at what it takes to get to the next level. Hub upgrade 3. Alright, 10 concrete. There's the cable. And we'll need 75 iron plates. Let's go back and get these, and then we'll take a quick look at how fast these actually fill up compared to the other ones. Yeah, that's a lot faster. I'm not timing it by anything, but you can tell that progress bar is going a lot faster than the limestone. Yeah. So that'd be nice if they'll fix that, but the rest of the game seems to do a pretty good job on their numbers. Alright, we'll unload some items here that we won't need. 1 limestone. We'll leave that on us. And the wood. Alright, we will need to get 75 plates, and then we're also going to need to get 2 of those reinforced iron plates. Those reinforced iron plates are going to require some screws and some regular iron plates. I probably don't have enough screws to create even one. Let's see. Oh, I need to actually create the iron plates. I'm just making iron ingots at the moment. That's right. So we'll see how many it takes. We'll get the reinforced iron plates out of the way. And we can create 2 of them already, so we'll just get that going. Alright, we'll have our 2 iron plates. Now we just need our 2 reinforced iron plates. Now we just need to get our 2 normal iron plates. 75 iron plates. And this takes forever. Sorry about this. But we'll be doing that base really soon, and then after this it's automation. I could start some automation now and it'd probably go a little bit faster if I did, but I'm already most of the way there, so we'll just go ahead and continue this out. It's kind of cool how when you hold the button it starts to glow like it's getting hotter and hotter. Kind of makes you think you're a blacksmith. Alright, we're at 64. This is the one thing that I think they drive you nuts on intentionally, so you go start automation, so you don't want to stay here holding the button the whole time. Alright, this one's a lot quicker. Only takes like, I don't know what to call it, but it does it in steps. It's like, this only takes one step, whereas the iron ingots took 2 steps. I don't want to call them seconds, because I doubt it's exactly a second. Anyways, here we go, and upgrade.
Congratulations! You have unlocked new buildings and blueprints, which can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively. 8th objective, hub upgrade, additional power. Advice: when planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of conveyor belts. Caution: overloading the power network guarantees suboptimal performance.
Alright, so overloading the power, basically what it'll do is it'll shut down the entire power. So if you try to overdraw, and usually you'll find that out because you're building something, getting ready to start off, you'll hook it up to power, and then everything in your factory will suddenly drop. And you'll also realize something, you'll add on maybe just a little bit more power, and your factory probably doesn't even run at full capabilities most of the time, because it's because some machines are waiting for parts and things like that, so it updates the electricity real time. It's not like they have a constant draw of power, it's only when it's being used. And so when that power is being used, when you turn the factory back on after a power failure, you'll find sometimes you need even more power than you planned on. It's not such a big deal at the beginning of the game, but when you start getting a little bit past the first couple of tiers, or whatever we're calling them, what are they called? We'll get back to the hub and we'll see what they're called. But anyways, once you get into the next couple of tiers, then you start really noticing the power issues, and you're constantly upgrading your power. Alright, so we got some more concrete so we could get some foundations going. That was one of the new item sets that we got when we just upgraded the hub again. Alright, and then you'll go through concrete fast. It's not super used, at least with what we have in the game so far for other items, which is nice. Here we go, foundations. So we want to be careful where we place these. I would like to actually almost line this up with this building here. There we go. It's probably pointless, but, or not pointless, but probably doesn't make too much of a difference. But I definitely like to keep things pretty organized and make it easier to get from one place to another. Alright, there we go. And notice this will stay the same level the whole way you go when you're building off of each other. If you go a little bit away from it, it'll disconnect, and you won't be able to build across that. So we'll just use what we can, and I'm already out of concrete. Anyways, let's go ahead and get rid of some of the bushes. Kind of funny getting rid of them when you already built over them. Alright. Let's see, there's some more over here. And then we'll get started on our smelting to start off with. Okay, so we need iron rods. Let's go ahead and actually use the to-do list to get this going. We have enough wire, we just need iron rods. And we don't even need a lot of them, so we'll just need to make a few more ingots here. We'll get up to enough to make 20 iron rods. 20. And done. Alright. So I'll be able to create 4 smelters. It is really nice when playing games like Factorio. I generally find myself not having enough of what I need, as probably most people do. And then you're just running back and forth so much. You'll still run back and forth, but the to-do list really helps you save a lot of time, and especially in a 3D game, you're going to need all the help you can get. Alright, so we have 4 smelters now. Now, actually these being lined up probably isn't going to be too helpful. Now we need constructors. 1, 2, 3, 4 of cables. Let's get some power going. It's going to be really helpful. We need some more rods to at least have it smelting for us, because creating iron ingots on their own is kind of a pain. And it's something that I'd like to avoid as much as possible, just for the sake of time. Alright, there we go. Now I'm pressing 1 for the power pole here. Now if you're on the foundations, it'll snap to a grid. Out here it'll go wherever you want it to. And so at the moment, I don't know if it matters too much. We'll just need something to hook to here. Now these only have 4 connection points, so you want to be very careful. Later on there's going to be another biomass generator here. I believe it's just one more upgrade. But we'll link both of those to this one, which will be 2. We'll need this to go out here. I don't know if we want to put it just on the edge there. Here we go. And I'm pressing 2 to put the power lines up. You just click on where you want it to start, and then click on where you want it to end. Draw it out to here. Now this is only going to be enough really for 2 of these if I want to be able to draw another line off of this. So let's go ahead and, not tall enough, there we go, put down another one. And we'll stretch the line from here to there and then out to here. Now that one has 4 connections, so I can't build off of it anymore. That one only has 3, so I can continue it down. You want to be very careful about doing power lines, especially later on. You can see how these might get a little bit messy, and so if you don't keep them organized and you find yourself out of connection points, you might have to get rid of one of these or get rid of one of the lines here and have to put it back, and that can get really nasty figuring out what's going where. Alright, so we got power going to all of those. Well, we have the power lines going to all of those, so now we just need power. So we're going to need to get our leaves out of the storage here. We will create some biomass. Ooh, we have biomass wood, that's right. Okay, so we'll grab our wood and we'll create some biomass out of the wood. The biggest difference between the leaves and the wood is wood gives you a lot more, so whereas this takes, every time you, the progress bar goes all the way across, so it's like it does it in one jump. It gives you 6 biomass. Let's see. No, it needs 6. Let's see. I'm trying to figure this out here. This creates 25 off of 1. You can see it goes really quickly. Oh, it's out of 5. That's what it is. And now I'm out of space. So that's fine. So we won't need more than 200 anyways to get started here. So I just left the 200 right here in my inventory. And then I can just shift click that, and now we have power. Now we don't have anything in here, so, and I fell off. So let's go ahead and start crafting iron ingots. And I can just, copper, I said iron, there we go. Alright, we can make this into iron. We'll do another one for iron, and this last one will be for copper. Don't know if the power is actually going to be able to support all of this, but it should keep us going long enough. There's another barrel nut tree. Alright, grab all. We'll grab the barrel nut here real quick. There we go. And then we'll go load up the other 2 smelters here, and we'll see if that shuts down our power. Alright, iron ore. Iron ore. We can click on these to see what we're using. So we have 20 megawatts. We have, it looks like each of the smelters is using about 4 megawatts because we got 3 of them running right now. So if we dump the copper in here, we should be fine. Yep, now we're up to 16, so we have 1 more smelter's worth we could technically run, and that might actually work fine. Alright, so we want to get the constructors going. I'm not sure. I think, yeah, constructors cost 4 megawatts as well, so we could get one going. Alright, now we're going to need some more reinforced plates, so I'm going to do 2. I'm out of everything. Alright, so this is what it's going to be good for, because even though I can kind of craft faster than one of these things all together can produce iron ore, or iron ingots a lot faster than I can. That makes that really nice. Okay. So I'll make some iron plates here. I think I need 12 times 4, 48, I think. We'll see if that's what we need. And then I'm going to need some screws, so I might as well just craft the rest of that. And 2 screws through iron rods. Alright, and I can create 6 of these. And then, so, yep, we just need more screws is really where we're at, so we'll need some more iron ore. Rod on that one. Out there. And we have some copper ore too, or copper ingots now too. Alright, we are just about going to wrap up here. This is getting the beginnings of the automation down. Wanted to make sure we have enough of the iron plates, so we'll finish that up so we can get the constructors going. And then we're going to go ahead and wrap things up, and then next episode we'll go ahead and do another building episode. We'll get the next part of our factory up and going. I'd like to get at least some level of automation done before we run off going adventuring again, so that way I can do some things while we're not there. Okay, now we have enough to build all 4 of these. Alright, and we're going to end up rearranging as well, because these constructors are bigger than they seem. I'm trying to line up, I'm trying to figure out where the edge of that one is. There we go. I'm going to build one more this way, and it's because I already know that one of these smelters can support 2 constructors when it comes to rods. So let's click on rods. So it takes 15 iron ingots a minute and puts out 15 iron rods a minute. And this is going to be the same. This will take 30 in and put 30 out. So then this here, I think these are too close. It's not like we have the splitters anyways yet. There we go. We have all 4 of them. So let's at least get one of these running. There we go. And this one has 2 on it, but I want it to have a 3rd one for that one, so we don't want to use any more here. And we're already out of materials. Alright, we'll just cut it here and we'll finish this up later. So far we have the beginnings of the automation running here. I think we have all the ore. Nope, here we go. We have our biomass burner running, supplying these. We have foundations down, and next time we'll get going on making these start to create products for us, and you'll see just how quickly this can grow. And then after that, I'm hoping we can do a exploration video. Those are pretty fun, and we've got a lot around here to explore. There's a lot of beautiful areas here. Alright guys, so thank you for watching my video today. Please click like and subscribe. Click the bell if you want to be notified of future videos. And also, if you want to make some comments down below on what you would like to see from this, or if you have any questions, something you would like me to explain farther, or anything you can think of, or even personal questions if you guys are interested for some reason. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. Again, my name is GamerMade0. Have a great day.